You know, the best part about being at NAMM 2020 is having a moment to sit the fuck down. Good God Almighty. And I'm sitting here with the bearded one.
Yeah, what's
Mr.
up?
Tim Howley of
What's
Fit for an
happening?
Autopsy.
How are you guys?
We're doing fantastic. And by us, meaning me and Marissa and behind the camera, who's been behind the camera all day. Thank you. Exactly, she smiles with fear. Anyway, so yeah, how is your NAMM coming along?
NAMM's great. Actually, this year is the first NAMM that I'm doing where I'm only doing 2 days. Usually I do 4 days. But my voice is already shot, my feet are hurting, and I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
That sounds about right. I wish we could do that, but we have 2 more days here. But that's okay.
That's rough.
We're here at the Seymour Duncan booth, and we're going to talk pickups and Ibanez with Mr. Tim Howley. So
Hell
Tim,
yeah.
let's start. So we're going to go into the guitars first. Tell us why Ibanez has been the top brand for all your Fit for an Autopsy records.
So for me, it's like, you know, Pat brought me on board into the band in 2013, and he had an Ibanez deal at the time, and he brought me on to Ibanez as well. And at first I was just like, all right, well, you know, for 7 strings, they are literally the best company to go for because they were one of the first to do it, you know, and they've been doing it for so long that now I'm you know, playing these guitars and I'm like, wow, like they just vibed with me really hard. You know, the neck, the thin necks that they've always had forever. It's just kind of hooked me in.
Nice.
You know, hook, line, and sinker.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
So, could you give us a rundown of your guitar and how does this setup stand out from other Ibanez guitar players?
So right now, my 2 main guitars, I'm running a RG752 with a reverse headstock. I'm running a maple board with Seymour Duncan pickups. Usually they come with either DiMarzio pickups or EMGs or something like that. So the Seymour Duncans give it a little bit different of a taste, and you know, other than that, it's, you know, your standard RG, you know. And then with the FR, I'm using soap bar style Seymour Duncans, but they're still passives. It's still the same 59 and distortion set that I use on all my other guitars, but they're soap bars, so the output's a little bit different. But besides that, it's, you know, your typical Ibanez basswood bodies, your maple necks, your rosewood fretboards. So it's the usual, but my pickups are what changes it up a little bit.
That's the main thing for you without a shadow of a doubt is the pickups. That's where it really comes in.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. So, which Fit for an Autopsy songs did you feel you got the most out of recording with Seymour Duncan products, and which product in particular?
So on the newest record, I used a Seymour Duncan Dark Sun pedal for certain leads and whatnot on our song Birds of Prey and our song Your Pain Is Mine. And that's what I use live as well.
I love that song.
So yeah. So you know, using that and getting that tone for those solos, that is one thing that stands out to me.
Nice. So, what has been the best pairing of amps? Aha, now we're talking amps.
Okay.
And pickups.
Okay.
Double trouble with your Ibanez model. And how did your current model influence the sound for the Sea of Tragic Beasts?
So I use currently I'm using a Mesa dual rectifier live, and we've been using that for the better part of a decade. You know, I've been using it for the better part of a decade.
And haven't switched.
So, yeah, I haven't switched since. So, you know, that tone that we try to achieve live, you know, it reflects on what we're trying to get in the studio too. You know, so it's like, all right, well, our live sound is so driving and so full. How can we recreate that on the record? You know, so that's you know, the main purpose behind, you know, getting that balance.
You use that in studio as well when you were recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we use a mix of I mean, it's all studio tricks, so we use a mix of stuff.
Well, that's a good trick set to have, I'll tell you that much. I mean, you know, you guys came out with one of the top records of last year.
Thank you.
Absolute Hope, Absolute Hell was also up there. Me personally was up there, but good Lord, man, the Sea of Tragic Beast was such a success for you guys, and I'm very proud to see that. And now I know how the fuck he did it. So I'm sure that I'll have a little bit more cliff notes when the next record comes out.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's going on for the rest of the year with Fit? You guys running a tour, doing some craziness?
So yeah, we leave in a week for Europe. We're going to Europe with Die Artist Murder, Carnifex, I Am, and
Jealous.
Rivers of Niles. Rivers of Nile. And then afterwards, we're doing the U.S. with Thy Art as well.
Yes.
We are doing, it's us, Thy Art, Aversion's Crown, Enterprise Earth, and Un Misery.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh, you're bringing the heat on that one.
Oh yeah. And then we have a lot of stuff going on for the rest of the year, but we can't talk about that yet.
That's all right. When they come back, I'll make sure he brings it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll be April, May. I'm taking a wild gander, but it's still worth it.
Oh yeah.
Still worth it. We'll be back on the East Coast for that one for damn sure.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that much. We're gonna wrap this one up at the Seymour Duncan booth right here. And the best pickup part about this pickup section is that I'm picking up to fucking leave. No, I'm just kidding. No, dude, Tim, thank you so much.
Anytime, man, anytime.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Hell yeah.
Tim Howley, Fit for an Autopsy, Seymour Duncan, user extraordinaire, Ibanez user extraordinaire, Mesa Boogie amp extraordinaire.
Bingo.
Okay, good. I got 3 for 3. And that's our time. We will see you soon here on day 2 at NAMM 2020.